always leave from Ottawa, but then we have to connect either through Montreal or Toronto anyways. And that's a whole lot of effort for not a lot of reward. So we just decided to drive to Montreal and leave right from the source, and then we're on the main plane right into Germany. And then from Germany, we go right to Billund.
So we're here in Billund, Denmark, and this is a bit of a different trip because Doug is actually coming straight from the UK Hi-Fi show. And so we're picking him up here at the airport, and we've got a nice sign.
What's that say?
It says, "Welcome back from prison."
It's Billund, Denmark. I just got here from England via Frankfurt. And I guess we're going to the hotel to check in. Chris and Jorden are already there. And then it's Vetus Audio tomorrow. I was actually talking to Vetus Audio in England, getting it all prepared.
So Vitus Audio was an impressive facility. They've invested heavily in automation and took the time to take us through all the big robotized machines.
Day one shooting done at AVA Group. Vitus Audio, Alluxity, 2 brands, 1 roof. No factory tours I've seen have done justice to the scale of the operation. Much larger than I thought. That really surprised me. Even the articles on our sites where writers have come before, it's much bigger than I thought. And very good manufacturing processes, and that's what we're covering.
Next up, we headed out on the town with the Vitus family and ended up finding ourselves outside a B&O store, the very same one we visited several years ago.
Can't go to Denmark without seeing B&O. Yeah, is it going?
Yeah, it's rolling.
We don't know what happened, but Jorden left the windows open in the car on the rainiest night in Denmark, like lightning, thunder, pouring rain, and he left the windows open.
There is no way I left the windows open.
He left the windows open. Salad today because the sandwiches in Denmark are dense.
Sorry, the sandwiches?
They're dense. So we just finished up at Vitus Audio. Really interesting company. Small in the sense of a dozen or so people. Big in the sense of big amplifiers, big pre-amplifiers, and also Alluxity stuff is made there. Smaller but heavy metal stuff. We're headed to Buchardt Audio to give them a, I can't reach, but we're giving them a Product of the Year trophy from a couple years ago. I like to hand deliver these things, and they're gonna get it. We have Product of the Year trophies, and we like to hand them out perfectly, and obviously COVID didn't allow that. And finally I got to Denmark, and I handed it to Mads Buchardt, the owner of obviously Buchardt Audio, an innovative speaker company in that they go factory direct and they ship worldwide, and it's been hugely successful. Interesting place, and they're growing. The speed of this trip is finally taking its toll and coming to fruition as it's taking its toll. Last minute dinner with DALI.
It's a 6-minute drive. Let's go.
Yeah, ready to get that in.
Cheers,
Go.
guys.
Cheers.
Camera man. So Lars War said, get there fast. 6:15. Jesus Christ. This is one of the biggest speaker manufacturers in the world, and they do some really cool stuff. Really high tech, and I think DALI's not known for being high tech, as the company should be with the SFC technology. Got that all in the videos. The cone technology, just the motor systems, and the design of their speakers, the core and the upper core, are what we focused on, and they're the statement speakers. Super complex, but great sounding. I listened to them for a bit.
Next, we headed to a pretty remote hotel near the Lyngdorf factory, which was actually right on the water. And it had a pool and a hot tub right on the dock.
Don't videotape the underwear. These trips are hardcore. No, I'm laughing. Quick, before the police come.
Oh, that looks terrible.
We're just about to interview Peter Lyngdorf, Danish entrepreneur, I know a lot about him, but I know there's a lot more to know about him because he's invested and owns many hi-fi companies, and he's been behind some really cool stuff, including NAD for a time, Lyngdorf Audio, Purifi now, DALI speakers. So it's going to be interesting. And look at this view.
Are you going
to close the door, Jordan?
Yes, I will close the door, sir.
Playing stones, speakers from weatherproof, but we speak high.
I'm very pleased because in the skyscraper challenge, we come out on top.
So coming, so glad that you finally made it here.
Yeah. Basically, gentleman is sick. He has a cough. He's well enough to come in, but he might be contagious.
Whooping cough.
Whooping cough. So we are setting everything up, getting ready for him. He's gonna walk through the door, sit down, everything's gonna be rolling, and the interview is gonna happen.
Nobody gets sick.
Nobody gets sick.
Maybe Doug.
Maybe Doug.
Steinway Lyngdorf and Lyngdorf Audio, all under one roof, really cool. I could really appreciate the Steinway and Sons, which is the Steinway Lyngdorf branded product, the appeal of it. The big Model D with the big center amplifier and everything. Fabulous speaker system. We listened to it, it sounded great. And it's so impressive in terms of its scale. Physically, the size, and also the sound. Really spacious, unbelievably spacious, actually. Okay, the Purifi guys are here. If you don't know Purifi, these are the big brains on campus in terms of audio. They make the Eigentact amplifier module, Purifi drivers, probably other stuff I don't even know.
So Doug, tell me what we've got going on here.
Yeah, this is the Tom Cruise box.
Those are cutting boards, by the way.
So we just left the Purifi demo. It was great. They're calling it the SPK16, and there's a new amp that's super powerful. Stunning sound. And Lars Risbel, he knows his stuff when it comes to driver design, speaker design, everything. Purifi, though, is not a company whose products you can buy. They make drivers and amplifier modules that go in other companies' products. But there's no question they know what they're doing. It was actually a highlight of the thing. It was just a short time, an hour in the room, but it was great.
Cheers, everybody.
Heading out of Denmark, great 5 days, but we're coming back in the spring. We only visited 5 brands, only more than we usually visit in a week, but we still have many more to go. And so if you're a company who wants us to visit, let us know.
Let this guy know specifically.
Yes, in Japan, or Italy, or Denmark. We'll come back to Denmark.
Denmark.
Yeah.